Good afternoon, family on YouTube. Good afternoon. And I do have a vision that I need to share, and it's actually a message. And I don't know this. I don't know this young man, but I did. I did go to church with him one time with me and some others. But that's neither here nor there. But this message, Clifford Bridges. Um, this was a vision about you, and anyone that knows Clifford, he's in we know you're in Colorado. You're in Colorado. But please don't take this lightly. Don't take this lightly because this is for you. Whether you accept it or receive it or not, that is up to you. That is up to you. But let me go ahead and get this vision that I had about you that the Lord showed me. He showed it to me particularly about you. But I'm going to get into the vision. This vision is brought to you by Acts 2 and 17. 2 and 17. And I'm going to get into that. That's followed by Job 33 and 15 as well, which is the same thing. Which is pretty much the same thing. Sons and daughters have visions. It shall come to pass in the last days, verse 17, then I will pour out of my spirit on all flesh. Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your young men shall see visions. Your old men shall dream dreams. And that's the same in Job 33:15, which I'll go into that too. It's gonna be a repeating. But yes, don't take this lightly. Don't take this lightly, because this is for you. This is for you. He showed me this about you. Showed me you. In a dream, verse 15, Job 33. In a dream, a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls upon men while slumbering on their beds. When you in there getting that good night's sleep and you just sitting there sleeping, same here as well. Sometimes you're not really thinking about anything else, but sometimes the Lord can show you things in dreams. He'll show you things not only in dreams, but also in visions. And they're for you to see. So I'm going to go to the Second Philippians 2 and 9. 2 and 9. But before I do that, let me go over here to Hebrews 9 and 27, since this is talking about what I saw. Go into that too. It is appointed for men to once die, then after the judgment. Every person here in the world is going to die. Every person in the world is going to die, but everybody, of course, will die at different times that God has set for them. So keep that in mind. And then you know what's after that? The judgment. And your judgment will be after that. Whether it's before the second coming, or more than likely to be more before the second coming. Your judgment, whether you end up in hell or whether you end up in paradise. For those of y'all that are true followers of the Most High, half of the world we know it's going to end up in hell. Let's just be honest. Let's come with it. Let's just come correct. Verse 9 of 2 Philippians. Therefore God has highly exalted himself, given his name, which is above every name, and that every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess in heaven. As the world says, Jesus, Yahweh. Now, before I get into the vision, I'm going to go ahead and go over the scriptures for the sake of time. No, I'm not going to rush through it, but I'm just going to be straight to the point with it. just for the sake of times. Yes, I said times. I'm glad it's Friday. Excuse me. Mark 4 and 22. Mark 4 and 22. Verse 22. For there is nothing hidden which will not be revealed. Has many kept secret, that it shall come to light. So just know, when you're being judged at the judgment, where you at the judgment seat, or whether you're at the great white throne judgment, just know that. Just know that. Nothing's hidden from the Most High. Nothing's hidden from the Most High. And nothing will be hidden from the Most High. So keep that in mind. Nothing is hidden. He knows it all. He is the man, and he has the plan. And he knows it all. So let's keep that in mind. Alright, now I'm going to go into the vision. I'm going to go into the vision. Clifford, this vision is for you. And although I don't really know you, I have seen you. And I have seen you when you were here in Raleigh, I'm going to go into the vision. I had a very short vision, and what I saw about you. And what I saw about you is what I'm looking at. I'm sitting here reading my notes, that's why I'm looking away over here at my notes as I make sure I'm giving this message out accurately. I saw you. You know, I know you may be doing well for yourself, and that's great and all, but this isn't about that. It's not about that. I saw you, and your name was called. You were standing before the throne. You were standing before the throne, before the Most High. That's what the second Philippians 2:9 through 10. Every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess. And you probably heard it in your church, in that church that you used to attend as well also. But all together, that's what that means. All right, I'm going to what I'm reading. I'm going to finish on here. What I saw next is your name was called. You stood before the throne, and what I saw is your life was being reviewed. Now, I didn't see completely everything, but I'm going to share what I saw. Some of the things I saw. I'm just going to share what I saw. I saw you look like when you were little. I saw your two brothers. I didn't see your sister, but I saw your two brothers. Yes, I saw your mother too. I didn't see your dad. Nor your sister. But I saw you. I saw Miss Penix. But that's when you were in church. I think that's when you were in church. And also, I also saw looked like you had graduated from school or something in Colorado or something like that. I saw that as well too. And that's all I saw when your life was reviewed. And then the Lord did ask you about why did you not serve him, because he said you don't serve him, you do not know him, and he does not know you. And also you started talking about your works in the church. I know you used to work, you ushered some, and you probably done some other things. I'm not sure about that. But he asked Gabriel, after your life was reviewed, you started talking about your works, but it's not works, it's just your heart. It's where your heart is. It has nothing to do with works. It has nothing to do with what you done in the church. It doesn't have anything to do with what you did pertinent to the Bible. It don't have anything to do with that. Also, prevalent to the Bible. The Lord asked the angel, which is Gabriel, at the throne, "Was your name in the book of life?" I want you to understand this too. If you don't understand this already, everyone that says Lord, Lord will not be going to heaven, and everyone that dies does not go to heaven. Yeah, everybody that dies does not go to heaven. If everybody died and every single person went to heaven, there was no point of Satan being kicked out of heaven when he was Lucifer with those angels that fell along with him that deceived God. Well, they got a punishment coming as well too. Gabriel said, no, your name is not. No, it's not, my Lord. It's what Gabriel told the Lord, and the Lord told you. He said, I cannot let sin into heaven because heaven is holy, the angels are holy, and I am perfect. And he did ask you, why didn't you serve him? And you did start talking about your works, about the ushering and this, that, and what you did in the church, but it's not that, and that will not save you. That will not save anybody. And from what I saw next, after he told you that he cannot listen into heaven, he also said, I don't know you. He told you that in this vision. He said, I don't know you. I don't know you. And from what I saw next, you were falling into the lake of fire. I encourage you get to know him. I encourage that you not only get to know him, your brothers and your sister, and try to talk to your mom as well too, that they get to truly know him as well too, because if they do not and choose not, this is all going to happen to them as well. So, and I know how this sounds, but I'm not here to get into feelings, and I don't care how you really take it, but somebody that cares, and somebody that was given this message to give you, to save your life, and hopefully save theirs too, and anybody else that will accept and receive this, that will keep them from hell. I'm just gonna say this, and this might be a little off base, but the messages and all that you were getting from that previous pastor, I'm gonna call his name, pastor. He was a preacher. His name was Wade or something, Pastor Wade or something or whatever. He's only given a portion of that. He's only given what he probably thinks the people should hear. And I'm sure it's a lot worse than now at that church. It's a fallen church. I'm gonna be honest. It's a fallen. Davie Street's a fallen church. That's why I'm glad I left there over 10 years ago. But yeah, I wanted to share this with you. I hope this finds you and finds you well. Again, my brother, please do not ignore this message. Get with the Most High God and just get with him. That's all I can tell you about your life, because from what he's told me, he does not know you. He does not know you, and I think you could die soon. I don't want to put that on you, and I'm not putting that on you. I'm going by what he said. That's why you need to go get with him. You need to get with him about your life. All right. I hope this finds you well. Oh, and that was brought to you by Matthew 25:41. Let me go into that. But yes, I recall you as well too. I recall you as well. Because your mom and Larry had some dealings. Verse 41. Then he said to those on the left hand, depart from me, you're cursed into everlasting fire, prepare for the devil and his angels. That's just going back to Satan and the demons here in the world. They got a punishment too coming for them. Anyone, verse 15, Revelation 20, verse 15, anyone not found in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. And that is the end of this vision. People, I hope you all, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all do have a prosperous Friday. Clifford, I hope this finds you and finds you well. Brother, get with the Most High about your life. Get with the Most High about your life. All right. Be blessed, because everybody that says Lord, Lord is not going to enter heaven. And that was Matthew 7:21 as well. I know I'm giving you a lot of scripture, but this vision is backed up by those scriptures, and this is what I saw of you when I was with the Lord today, in our time that we are together. And don't take this lightly. Don't take this lightly. Get with him. Get with him, whether when you're alone or whatever the case may be. Alrighty, be blessed. Shalom, shalom, and shalom.